Hello everyone, I'm Keely and this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm going to talk to you all about the Donovan Skirt by Helens Closet. Now I'm quite surprised that I haven't done a review for this pattern yet because it is one of my TNT kind of time and time again patterns, and I do really love it and I feel quite stylish when I'm wearing it and things like that. Now I thought I'd show you the versions that I've made and also some of the outfit combinations that I wear it with, because I don't know about you, but something that really puts me off skirts is the fact that you have to wear lots of separate pieces and then plan your outfits and bring them all together. So I thought I'd show you some of the things that I've kind of paired with it and made to go with the skirt so that I can have outfits that are just easy to pick out of my wardrobe rather than kind of umming and ahhing about what I'm going to wear constantly. So when this pattern first came out, I was really drawn to it. I haven't worn skirts in a while. I have a few stomach issues and sometimes my stomach does bloat out, and so if I'm wearing a skirt, obviously that kind of hurts if it doesn't have any give. This has an elasticated waist, so actually even if I did bloat a little bit, it doesn't matter because the elastic just stretches a little bit more, so that's really good. And actually these are the only skirts I currently have in my wardrobe. I have some old vintage skirts that I got from my nan, but they are also elasticated at the back and at the waist. And so actually I feel like this is a really good skirt for you if you change in size, if you've got kind of stomach issues, or if you just want a quick and easy make. So the Donovan skirt comes in two views. There is a longer length view with side slits and a shorter kind of knee length view. Obviously you can adjust the length to any kind of length. You could probably lengthen it if you wanted to. You just might need some sturdier elastic to put in the waistband. I will just show you the different views. So you've got the longer and the shorter ones there. On the whole, I've made two of the longer version and two of the shorter version. I actually feel like I prefer the shorter version as like a day-to-day skirt, but definitely in the summer the longer version is much better because then you don't have to worry so much about your legs. And especially if I'm in school, wearing the longer version with no tights is a bit more appropriate than wearing the shorter version with no tights, because I know that I feel a little bit uncomfortable if I've just got my legs out with a shorter skirt. In terms of the sizing, I make a size 14 of the Donovan skirt. So waist measurement, which is basically what it goes on. Now I was a little bit worried when I first made it because my hip measurement is 12 inches bigger than my waist measurement. So I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't have enough give, but it was absolutely fine. But that just might be something that you want to bear in mind if you do have a big difference between your waist and hips, or largest area. I made the size 14, so that is waist 32. Now at the time of making my first skirt, my waist was hovering between 30 and 31, but actually I'm glad I made this size now because I have increased just a little bit on my waist and actually it still fits me just fine. It says on here the hips is 42, but then if we look at the finished garment measurements, it's 51. So I knew I would have plenty of space there. So my widest part measurement is 44 inches. Overall, fits really nicely. I actually don't make any fit adjustments to it, but it does have some really lovely details. So it's got pockets, and those pockets are French seamed at the bottom. You can also add a drawstring, and you can also add a side slit to the longer version. So this is a really good pattern if you are a beginner but you're looking to upskill in some areas, and Helens Closet instructions are really good, so it'll be really easy for you to do that. The only adjustment I do make for comfort reasons, and that's just because the bottom of my ribs and the kind of the top of my hips where my waist is a very small measurement. My body is quite short, and so that section there where the waistband would go is quite short as well. So the first version I made the full waistband size. So the full waistband is this size here. But what I've found, and that's the skirt I'm wearing now, which I'll show you in a minute, is it bends over because there's not quite enough space for it to fit in there at my waist. So what I do is I've kind of taken it down by a third. So eventually this waistband folds in half when it's actually attached to the skirt. So I've just taken a third basically of the measurement off, and I just fold it over like that, and that is my waistband now. So my waistband becomes a lot thinner So that's the actual final size of the waistband. Now, the seam allowance is 1.5, so I end up having to use a lot thinner elastic, but actually that's worked out 100 times better for me in terms of actually fitting it my waist. In terms of fabric requirements, it takes about 1.5 meters for the shorter version for my size, for a 150 wide fabric. You could get it out of that. And then for the midi length, it says 1.7 for my size. So actually, it's a reasonable pattern. It doesn't take much fabric to get a really lovely garment, which I'm really pleased with actually. And I know that when I made my Gilbert shirt, which is another Helens Closet pattern, and Donovan Skirt recently, I had 2 meters of fabric and I managed to squeeze them both out of that fabric. So there is a bit of chopping and changing you can do, especially if you have wide fabric. That was the shorter version of the skirt, so I'm not saying you could get a midi length skirt and a shirt out of 2 meters of fabric. You might be able to, I mean, you never know, you could take up the challenge. In terms of fabrics, it says light to medium weight woven fabrics. I've made it out of Tencel, Viscose, Twill and Viscose. I haven't tried it in a cotton yet, but I do have some fabric put aside to make it in a cotton. I've got a cotton lawn, I've got a Liberty one, and then I've got one that I just got from System & Taka as well. So it does work, but obviously if you're making it in a cotton, it's going to be a little bit more structured, and what you need to think about is that it is an elasticated waist, and so that's where the extra gathering might come in if it is a thicker fabric. But actually, if you wanted to make it in a cotton, because this is one of your first makes or a simpler make, then it's a great one to do. One thing that I really love about this pattern is that it has got the pockets, and I do think that that is a really great addition to the simple elasticated skirt. Although for one of my versions I did take out the pockets because I didn't have enough fabric to make the pockets as well, because they are set-in pockets. So if you look at this version here, the pocket is there, so you need the fabric to be the same as well, and then the pocket bag is just the same as well. It just folds in. Overall, I would say that this skirt is a fairly quick and easy make. I think if you concentrated, you could probably get it done within 2 hours. Obviously, if you're using a more delicate fabric, it's going to take a little bit longer, and if you're making kind of fit adjustments, maybe to the length or something. But actually, I would say that this is a versatile pattern. You shouldn't have to make too many fit adjustments. I didn't have to anyway, which I was really pleased with. It's always lovely to find a pattern that you don't have to make too many adjustments to. The only problem I have had with this pattern is the pockets a little bit. Now, I have made adjustments on most of my versions, but I've been finding that the pockets kind of pull out a little bit, so they droop a little bit. You can see it kind of happening here. And so what I've done is just pulled the pocket in a little bit in the side seam to flatten it out a little bit more. I don't know why I'm having that problem, but I've had it on every version that I've made. I don't know if the pattern's a little bit too curved. I did try using interfacing and ribbon, but it didn't really make a difference. So that's something to just be aware of. I don't know if it's just because of the way the elastic goes or something like that. But when I look at the versions of the pattern on the website, it has that. So I don't know if that's a deliberate feature in the pocket to just make sure it's a larger pocket so you can fit stuff in it. So currently I'm wearing the Iris tee from Forget Me Not Patterns, and I've got it on with one of my first Donovan skirt, and then I've got some other combinations to show you as well. So this was my first version, and I know it's going to be a bit tricky because you can't see the whole thing. So this is really beautiful fabric. This is a viscose that I got from Like So Amazing, and I love it because you've got the navy, the green, the white and the red, which makes it a really lovely one to match with t-shirts, like I have with this t-shirt here. So this is a t-shirt that I've just made with Artist. I cut this out of vinyl on my Cricut machine, but it goes really well with the green. Now it stands to reason that it goes well because I got this cotton jersey from Like So Amazing and I got this fabric from Like So Amazing, so it's good that they go together. But I also made this red t-shirt here to go with the red in the skirt, but it also goes with the red of the Viscose Twill, which is in this version. So in this version I've got the wider waistband here, but it does keep wanting to flip down like that, and that's why I just made that adjustment. Then we've got the pockets. Now this is quite a lightweight fabric, so I don't know how much you'd be able to actually hold in the pockets, but still. And then at the back. Now I really love this skirt with a tight fitting t-shirt. I think it looks really cute, either like a striped t-shirt or a block colour t-shirt. I think it goes really nicely with the artist t-shirt. I will definitely wear this as maybe a school work outfit. There you go, there's the full length of the skirt. I'm even on my tiptoes to show you as well. So that is the full length of this is version A. Yeah, the full length version. I didn't add splits at the side seams, and I also didn't add in a drawstring. The drawstrings are a design detail, and if you've watched my videos quite a few times, you will notice that I do sometimes leave out design details if they are not necessary. So this is the first version. The second outfit I'm going to show you is on my mannequin here. So this is the Elliott Tee by Helens Closet again. It's a loose fitting t-shirt with a raglan sleeve, and I made this in a viscose jersey from Stoff and Stale. They come in these beautiful kind of jewel tones. I have one in this colour and a teal green which matches this, and this one actually I haven't hemmed, so I just cut across the bottom of it rather than hemming it because I knew I was going to tuck it in, and it just makes it a softer tuck in. Then I've teamed it with this Viscose Twill skirt. I absolutely love this fabric, and this fabric was from Lamazi Fabrics. This is absolutely beautiful quality. As you know, I love Viscose Twill anyway, and you've got the pockets there, and the length of the skirt, I'll just hold it up here. This is the shorter version, so this is view B, and this comes just above my knee on me. So another outfit combination, a looser fit t-shirt and with the Donovan skirt as well. And I really love, again, how you can pick out the red with the red in this fabric. Again, I could wear yellow with it. I don't really wear yellow, but I could. I've got a teal that goes with it. But again, any white based fabric again goes with it as well. And I will get changed into another version. So this is my next outfit combination. So this skirt is made out of a Tencel, which I got from Like So Amazing. It's a beautiful denim colour, and this top fabric is a viscose, also from Like So Amazing, that I made recently. This is the Ashton top, again from Helens Closet, and then obviously with the Donovan skirt. Now I made this a little bit of a mistake on this. I did reduce the size of the waistband, but if you notice here, the join of the waistband is there at the front, and that is because I attached the waistband the wrong way. Now this Tencel is beautiful to work with, but does fray, and also if I was to unpick it, I don't know that I would be able to attach the same waistband again, so I did just leave it. I don't really care. Obviously I've pointed it out to you, but you don't notice because you've got the creases in the elastic anyway. But I totally love the flow of this skirt, and I think it looks really cute with this top as well. I have also worn it with patterned t-shirts. The reason I don't wear this skirt as much is because it does crease quite a bit, but it's actually a really beautiful skirt. Now this is a kind of mid version. So originally this started out as view A, the longer length version. But when I tried it on, this was at the sewing weekender last year, I felt that it needed to be a bit shorter, and everyone else kind of agreed. And so it just comes just below my knee. So I'll move the camera so you can just see the full length. So if I stand all the way back, you can see the full length here, which again, just a slightly different length, but I really love it. And I actually think this is an outfit combination with the Ashton top, with the skirt. It's really cute for summer, and you could maybe layer it with a cardigan as well. I have actually bought in some Blackwood cardigans to try with it so you can see what it looks like. I don't know colour wise that this is going to go great, but it's worth you seeing what it looks like with a cropped kind of cardigan. So this is the Blackwood cardigan by Helens Closet, but I've cropped it, and I've also cropped the sleeves. And I've shown you this in a few videos. Just cut it at the waistline and added the band. I made it as exactly the same, just shorter. And then the sleeves I shortened as well. Actually, this could look really quite cute. I feel like it could be do with being a little bit longer to go with this. I mainly made this to wear with dresses. But if you wanted a little cropped cardigan, you could pull that together, and I think that it would help emphasize your waist as well. I know that's something that I'm always trying to do because I just feel more comfortable like that. Gives you a little bit of shape to have the little cropped cardigan with it, which is quite cute. I mean, I love this little cropped cardigan anyway. I have so many plans for more, but I think that makes a really cute little outfit there. The other cardigan I've bought to show you is another Blackwood cardigan. This is the hack, which has made it longer with side splits. The tutorial for that is on the Helens Closet blog. And this is also a 3/4 length sleeve one. I don't know that it entirely goes with this top, but shape-wise, it looks really cute as well. The longer length, obviously less emphasised waist, but absolutely love this cardigan. Let me just move the camera so you can see the full length. There we go, the full length. So we've got the splits coming down to the cardigan. They're almost the same length. And then that's that together. So the Blackwood cardigan goes really well with all of the other Helens Closet patterns, I think, and definitely with the Donovan skirt. I think it looks really nice and just streamlined. So we've got the Elliott Tee with the skirt, the Ashton top, Blackwood cardigan with the skirt, and I'm just going to show you my last Donovan skirt with the Gilbert top. So this is the only one that I haven't added pockets to. It is the shorter length version, no pockets. I basically just cut the back piece twice instead of cutting the front and the back, and it was mainly because I didn't have enough fabric. But in this beautiful viscose, this is from Like So Amazing, and I made a matching Gilbert shirt, which if you've watched my recent videos you will have seen, but I thought it was worth showing you it again. So this is my last outfit combination, and for this time I've just tucked it in, which I think looks really cute, just tucked in, gives you your false dress look, makes it a lot more versatile. I know I've had a lot of wear out of both of these things already separately, and obviously I will be putting them together at a later point. You could also, because this is the tie front version, I could tie it and have it pull me in a little bit here like that, which looks quite cute, and I think works well with this skirt as well because of where it comes at your waist, so you could get away with that as well. So I think that's a really lovely combination, and obviously this doesn't have pockets, but I don't use the pockets too much, so I'm not too worried about that. But again, it's just a really lovely combination. So that is all my Donovan skirt versions. I hope that you liked seeing kind of the different combinations together as well. I know that that was really important for me when I started making skirts, because I was very worried about wearing different separates and having to get dressed on the morning and thinking, oh, does this go with this? Does this go with this? And actually I've put together a few outfits that go together and are quite interchangeable. I mean, this top goes with two of the Donovan skirts. It probably could even go with this skirt as well. And I think that that's really important for me in terms of ease of getting dressed and feeling quite stylish as well. These skirts are just so easy to wear, and I would definitely recommend it if you are looking for a pattern that is slightly simpler to make, but as you can kind of see, I absolutely love it. So I hope you liked my review of the Donovan skirt. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye!